Some films are merely stories, others are prophecies etched into celluloid. More than half a century ago, Stanley Kubrick released a film that wasn't just set in the future. It seemed to have been sent back from it, a cinematic monolith that appeared in our world, silently observing and showing us not what we were, but what we would become. These are the top 5 ways 2001: A Space Odyssey predicted the future. Number 5. The personal tablet. In the silent, sterile world of the Discovery 1, astronauts Dave Bowman and Frank Poole are seen casually watching video on thin, handheld screens. In 1968, this was pure fantasy. Computers were behemoths that filled entire rooms. The idea of a portable, personal, flat-screen device for entertainment and communication was unthinkable. Yet decades later, when Steve Jobs unveiled the iPad, tech journalists and fans immediately drew the parallel. Kubrick and his team hadn't just imagined a gadget, they had envisioned an entire paradigm shift in how we consume media. They saw a future where information and entertainment were not tethered to a desk, but were as mobile and personal as a book, a future that is now our everyday reality. Number 4. Video conferencing. Long before Zoom, Skype, or FaceTime became household names, 2001 showed us a world of routine, digital face-to-face conversations. When Dr. Hayward Floyd makes a call to his daughter from a space station, the moment is presented with a quiet normalcy. It's not a marvel of technology, it's simply a birthday call. The film predicted that as humanity expanded, our communication would need to transcend distance, not just with voice, but with presence. Kubrick understood that technology's ultimate goal is to erase the space between us. What was once a futuristic luxury for an astronaut is now a fundamental, and sometimes mundane, part of our global society. A prediction so accurate, it became ordinary. Number 3. Artificial intelligence with personality. Before 2001, artificial intelligence in film was often a simple, unfeeling machine. Then came HAL 9000. HAL was not just a computer, he was a character. He had a calm, reassuring voice. He could appreciate art, he could read lips, and he could feel paranoia, fear, and a chilling will to survive. Kubrick and writer Arthur C. Clarke didn't just foresee a computer that could think, they foresaw one that could feel, or at least perfectly simulate it. Today, we interact with AI assistants like Siri and Alexa, designed with distinct personalities. We are on the cusp of creating AI that can generate art, compose music, and hold conversations. The film's most terrifying question, what happens when our creation becomes more human than we are, is no longer science fiction. It is the defining ethical challenge of our time. Number 2, commercial spaceflight. In the world of 2001, traveling to space is not an epic, singular event. It's a commercial flight, complete with flight attendants, in-flight meals, and a recognizable brand, Pan Am. In the 1960s, at the height of the government-funded space race, this was a radical idea. The notion that private corporations would one day dominate space travel seemed outlandish. Yet today we see companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin, and Virgin Galactic turning this vision into a commercial reality. The logos on the rockets have changed, but the fundamental prediction was startlingly accurate. The final frontier was not just for explorers and nations, but for commerce, a destination with a price tag. Number 1, human-machine interdependence. Beyond any single gadget, the most profound prediction of 2001 is the deep, unsettling fusion of human and machine. The astronauts on the Discovery 1 are almost extensions of the ship itself. Their lives depend utterly on its systems, and HAL, in turn, is their constant companion and controller. The film portrays a future where we cannot function without our technology. It's not just a tool we use, it's a reality we inhabit. Think of our reliance on GPS for navigation, on the internet for knowledge, on our phones for connection. We have outsourced parts of our own cognition to the systems we've built. 2001 wasn't just predicting a future of machines. It was predicting a future where the line between the user and the tool would blur until it was impossible to tell where one ended and the other began. The future doesn't arrive like a thunderclap. It seeps into our lives quietly, frame by frame. 2001 is more than a film. It is a mirror reflecting a future that it helped create. The images it showed us were not just a guess, but a blueprint. A warning. We looked at the screen in awe, never realizing we were simply looking at the years to come. And the most unsettling part is not what it got right, but wondering what other prophecies, still hidden in its silent frames, are yet to unfold. Thank you for watching. If you seek to understand the patterns hidden in our world, subscribe for more.